Hello and good morning to you. I'm Neil Pinkett, the proprietor of Bath Cars, and today's car is the Peugeot 406 Coupe. So a bit of a rare one this. Haven't had one of these for many years. I used to buy quite a lot of them when they were ex-fleet, and they used to go out at sort of £6,000 and £7,000, and they were very popular, and they were quite stunning really when they were first brought out, and I think they still are a particularly attractive looking car. I mean, if it was called anything else bar for a Peugeot 406, it would be still worth an absolute heap of money, I would imagine. But it is a Peugeot and it is a 406, but it's the Coupe Pininfarina styling in a nice metallic blue with a red leather interior, and it's the 2-litre SE 5-speed manual, this one. And it's not covered much in the way of mileage, 63k. And it's particularly tidy about the body, actually. It's still got its bumpers sitting nice and true. The shut lines and the doors all work nicely. And it's not even that stone chipped at the front leading edge of the bonnet. It has the headlight wash, the front fogs. There are a few little stone chips here and there. And if you really do look into the car in a pretty macro or micro outlook, it's got some marks here and there. But I think it's a good 8 out of 10 example. I hope you agree if you come to look at it. It's got power steering, sat nav, heated seats, aircon, climate, cruise, quite a lot of spec. But the interior is a particularly nice place to be, and I've driven the car for about 18 miles back from Bristol to Bath, and it drove very nicely indeed. It sat on the road beautifully, so it's all okay. I mean, it is 15, it's 11 plus 2, it's about 13 years old, so it is slightly older than most more modern cars. Well, its age is probably one of the things against it, and be prepared to spend money on it. You will have to, but I think your rewards for driving something as slick and smooth as that will reap some dividends. Okay, look, some tax there on the screen to go. £137.50 is the tax bracket for 6 months, so it's got a splash of tax till the end of May. The tyres, let's go around this side then. So we've got 15s, I think, is it 15s or 16s? 15-inch wheels, so a nice forgiving ride actually. That's one of the things that is in its favour. The discs have got a slight ridge to them. I'm trying to make out what the pads are like. I think the pads have got a fair bit of meat on them. So that tyre there is probably about 4 to 5 millimetres. This one here in the back here is about 5 mil as well. A bit better than half worn. Dutton foreshore plate on the rear, so the supplying dealer plate's still original on the back. This one here, again, plenty of tread on that. Loads of meat. Discs don't look too old actually, to be fair. The pads look pretty good in there. So a good tyre there as well. And the front, is it the same as the other side? Yeah, there's about, I've just got the wear bar there. About 3 mil to go before the wear bar goes. So you'll easily get a year out of these front tyres, I should imagine. And the rears are pretty new. So what have we got then? Headlight wash with looks like HID lights. Just go and bang them on a moment. It's got remote locking and 2 keys. Tiny bit of lacquer lifting off just there. Very difficult to spot actually. So just fire. I'll just start her up a moment. So as you can hear, the engine sounds absolutely perfect. There's no rattles there or knocks. Just bang the lights on a second. Pretty sure they look like HID type of lights. Oh no, they're not. No, they're standard ordinary lights, just a more modern type of design. I'll just check if the headlight wash works. So lights are on. Yeah, they're working. See them all working at the front there. So wipers, no rear wiper on this car. It's got a heated rear screen, but no rear wiper because it's a coupe. Okay, so we can hear the engine's running nicely. The glass is all good. No cracks there. Yeah, sweet. And as I say, the performance from this 136 brake horsepower motor was pretty lively. Well, it's quite a heavy car. It's not really that chuck about. It hasn't got much chuck about ability, but it's nice and smooth on the run. The gearbox and the clutch and the brakes are all fine. The handbrake's good. So there we go then. So that's pretty much the exterior. I'll pop the boot so you can see what we've got in the boot. There's the original carpet mat for the driver's side showing a tiny bit of wear. In here we've got the sat-nav CD, which is in there, and I think that's permanently upgradable. You can just download new upgrades for that once you've got the code off the disc, which is in the glove compartment. There's a steel wheel with a practically, well, it is brand new, 205/60. So you should be able to rotate that rim round to give yourself a brand new tyre. So when you need one new front, or two new fronts, you just put that on and have your standard tyre by your standard tyre. Sorry, I'm waffling on a bit. So, okay, let's go and have a look at the documents then we've got.